With Neptune running on SAP BTP, you can easily create side-by-side extensions for your SAP S/4HANA or SAP ECC system and adopt the clean core strategy from SAP. In today's demo, I want to show you an application we developed with the Neptune DXP Open Edition. This application uses several SAP BTP services and connects to SAP S/4HANA to retrieve and update business partners. On the right side, you can see some of the SAP BTP services we utilize in this demo, like SAP Event Mesh, SAP Build Workzone, and the data quality services. Let's walk through the different services and systems we'll use in this demo. First, we're running the Neptune DXP Open Edition on the BTP Cloud Foundry. For authentication, we use SAP Cloud Identity Services, so you can authenticate with BTP Neptune DXP Open Edition and have a single sign-on experience with SAP Build Workzone and other BTP services. With the Neptune App Designer, we can develop a Fury application which will listen to events coming from the SAP Event Mesh. In this case, we will listen to business partner create and update events, which will be triggered from our system, which is on-premise. The system is connected and configured to use the Event Mesh on SAP BTP. When an event arrives, a server script will pick up this ID of the business partner and retrieve the remaining data with an OData service from the SAP system. So it will retrieve the address details, and those will be stored in tables on the Open Edition on BTP. The user can then open the details of the business partner and validate the address with the data quality service on SAP BTP. This service can correct address details and return also geolocation data. After validation of the business partner, we can store the correct address back in SAP with an OData service. The application developed with Neptune can run inside the Neptune Launchpad or SAP Build Workzone. In the demo, we will show the option with SAP Build Workzone. I will now log in to SAP Build Workzone by using the SAP Cloud Identity Services. Here you can see we have configured a Launchpad and one tile, and behind the tile is a Neptune application developed with the App Designer. This application will show all the business partners which we've already validated or modified. Now that I'm going to change a business partner, I'll log into my SAP system. I'll put it on the side here. I will now open the business partner transaction and I'll create a new business partner. I can fill in the address details and enter the mandatory fields. Now when I press save to store the business partner in SAP, we will immediately see the application receive an event from the SAP Event Mesh. So this business partner with the ID 503 is already available in our Open Edition. So the ID of the field is sent via the Event Mesh. Our application with the service scripts picks up the ID of the business partner and retrieves the rest of the address details. Now we're going to validate this address. You can see I put the streets and the house number in the same fields, and I forgot to enter the city. But I have filled the country in. So when I press validate, we will trigger the business partner for the address validation service. That's a service on SAP BTP, the data quality service, and this will correct my address details. Next to that, I've also retrieved the geolocation data. So with that, I can also create a map and show the user the exact details of that address. Now I'm going to save that data back again to SAP. So when I press save in the Neptune application, it will update SAP. To validate this, I just have to go back and start my search for the business partner I just created. And as you can see, the address details are the same as the validated ones from the data quality service from the Neptune application.